Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another evening of fun pen turning. We're actually simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook with the help of this StreamYard app. Just me tonight. Carrie might pop in now and again, but we're just going to do it. I am monitoring the chat on YouTube and Twitch. Can't see Facebook right now. So if you're going to comment, please join us on Facebook. Excuse me. Please join us on YouTube or Twitch, because that way I can see them. And now I can't see it on Twitch because I just put this thing up here. Let me scan that QR code with my mobile device, see if I can't get it to go away. All right. I don't know why that won't go away. Well, that's just silly. Anyway, I'm here. We'll get this thing rolling here. Hello, Facebook user. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start this up. We'll put the big vacuum on to pull most of these chips out. We're going to round this one down and do some fancy stuff to this one. This turns out to be a gorgeous blank. I'm going to move this back a little bit. That's a lot of chips. All right, we'd say we're pretty round there. Hello, it's Carrie there. All right, let's see. So again, thanks for joining us this evening. I am monitoring the chat on YouTube, and for some reason, I can't do it on Twitch. Let me see if I can fix that. For some reason, Twitch seems to just be stuck. I don't know what the deal with Twitch is. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, say hello. I'm monitoring that the most. All right, let's get back into here. Let's get us about a 5/8 inch line here. Good place to start. Find our center point. And I think today I'm going to do I don't know what you want to call it, but sort of like a center loop, center arch. Looks pretty cool. All right. No matter where you find us, we're pretty much on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. But YouTube is the place I can monitor on my iPad that is mounted just above the lathe. So I can look up once in a while. Peggy, we're glad you're here. Hello. Most important part of the pen are the finger holds, because that's where you're going to spend most of your time. The rest of it is all just exciting to look at. We've got 6 eyeballs out there somewhere. Again, I am monitoring the chat on YouTube. Carrie does do diamond painting, and I am simply the observational viewer and pen turner. I think Carrie's got, the typical stash, over 100 kits to her name. She buys them just because they're, quite frankly, so good looking. Tighten that lathe up a little bit. Yeah, I think that sort of runs in the diamond painting community, Peggy. Everybody's got a lot of kits. You can't not have them, right? Just like me and all my tools. I can't have enough tools. All right, now we're going to give this middle section a very cool arch. Carrie will likely be our chat moderator tonight because I have to watch the lathe go roundy as I'm turning the pens. All right, this one's shaping up pretty nice. Nice little bowling pin shape right there. Again, if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook, we're mainly monitoring the chat on YouTube. This is our first night for actually broadcasting on all three at the same time, so probably going to take us a little bit of time to get used to it all. All right, let's check the finger grips on here. This one needs to be a little bit thinner on that far end, but not much, just a little tiny bit. And that will do that. You're working the general store. Can't wait to send my blanks in. Cool. What's the general store? Is that where you're working during the day? Or what is the general store? Let's dress up the ends here a little bit. All right, that looks good. All right, now time to finish this one. The first of many we're going to turn tonight. Let get my diaper out here, cover it up. This liquid that I'm putting on is simply water. Nothing more exciting than that. Just allows the little bit of lubrication so the heat doesn't build up as much while it's spinning, and keeps the dust down. Keeps me from breathing any dust at all. DAC diamond painting. Which one you got, Peggy? What particular artist do you like? Get down here in the little crevices. Make it look super wonderful. Usually only takes a drop or two of water, not a whole lot. Feeling good, looking good. We'll go on to the next grit of sandpaper. If you've got questions, Peggy, go ahead and ask away. We'll explain all as much as we know. All right, on to the next grit. If I spend a lot of time on the first grit, the rest of the grits actually go by pretty quickly because that's really where all the rough work is, down there at that lowest grit, right after turning. Peggy, I could probably do, if this were my day job and just standing here at the lathe, I could probably comfortably do probably about 20 pens a day, because each pen takes about 30 minutes, 25 to 30, depending upon the pen, how prepared it is, etc. If I start with a round blank, I don't have to round it down from a square, so that makes it go faster. And if it doesn't have glitter in it, then it finishes faster. So probably 20 pens a day at the max. I think I did 18 one Saturday just because we just had the time and people were buying as many as we could make, so we just cranked them all up. But so yeah, if it were my day job, I could probably do 20 pens a day. Since it's not my day job, I probably do 5 or 6 a day in the evenings for turning, etc. And then we also mix our own blanks, so we could actually mix up our own blanks and turn them there, kind of thing. Yeah. So, and how long have I been doing it? I think I turned my first pen in January of this year, 2023. And I would say that by mid to late August, I'd done about 430 pens since February. So it's a bunch. It's a lot of fun, though. I like making stuff. And I get to buy more tools. So you can't beat that, right? This particular blank that I'm doing now, this blank was not made by us. It was made by a fellow named Jordan Redmond, and he's got a Facebook group called Dank Blanks, D-A-N-K Blanks. And he makes some incredibly gorgeous blanks. We love to buy his blanks and turn them up for our customers. Now, I think we actually found out about him because one of our customers sent us a blank from him. All right, so that's the turning, that's the sanding. Now we're going to do a little bit of polish. Everybody loves a pretty pen, right? So this polishing compound puts a nice shine on it, as though you were waxing your car. Although it's not wax, it's actually a polishing compound. But it makes it shiny. And it doesn't change the satin finish that we put on our pens. And the satin finish is there to make sure you grip it well and hold on to it well while you're diamond painting, so that you get less fatigued as you diamond paint. There we go. And here we go. Now we're going to turn this off. And there is the pen. Absolutely gorgeous. Great colors in this one. I'll bring it up closer to the camera. It's also got some transparent parts. Like you can see down through here, you can actually see into the middle of the pen. Look at these ends. It looks like one of those little plastic super balls you used to bounce around when we were kids. It's got all those colorful swirls in them. It's actually a bit bright, isn't it? Let me turn that light off there and see if we can't see that better. Just noticed how bright that was. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how to get to focus that. I always have a hard time with that. Let me put my hand behind it and see how it works. Oh, there you go. Now it's focusing on it. Anyway, there's pen number 1. Very cool. And by the way, that is a 6-inch pen. And I'm going to do a 5-inch pen now. That tapping is me pushing the bushing down into the end. As you can see here, when we have the blank, I put this bushing into the end of the blank so that it turns on the lathe really nicely. Let me get rid of the diaper here. Got to move my bayonet over here, or my banjo. It's called the banjo. I'm not sure why they call it the banjo, but it is. We get this thing elevated a little bit. All right, we get it all squared up. Get it clamped in place. Now this is a much smaller blank, so I don't need to use that huge gouge on it. I get to use this smaller scraper gouge. I'll move the tool rest back just a hair as we skinny this down. Oh, I got the General Store is the name of a Diamond Art Club painting. I got it now. I thought you were working at the General Store. Wouldn't you love to see some Norman Rockwell paintings converted into diamond paintings? That'd be awesome. The tool does like to grab it sometimes, or the blank likes to grab the tool. Now, as you can see, all that little bit, we rounded it down. Now it's round and ready to go. That light sure is bright, isn't it? My goodness. Okay, one last little wind here. And then we'll put some marks on here to know where we're going to do our business. You know, that never looks like the middle to me. I don't know why. But that is definitely the middle. 5 1/4 would give us 2 1/2 and an 8. Oh, well. Weird. Must be my eyeballs. All right, let's move this in a little bit. Get a little light on the subjects. Now, Peggy, the reason I turn these two ends first, this is where your fingers go. So your fingers will lay down in this groove, and you will need something to press upon when you're pushing downwards. That's what this stop for is, either on either end. That makes you use less energy in your arm to plant that drill down. All right, now I'm going to check for how big those are. They look just a little fat, but they might be right. Yeah, probably need just a little tiny bit taken off. Hello, everybody out there watching. Hope you're doing well. Okay, now I'm going to do a different design in the middle of this one here. We're going to find that center. We're going to come out 3/4 of an inch in either direction and make a little scallop in there, a little valley, if you will. Hello, Doc. How you doing, buddy? By the way, everybody, Clinton Hull is in our presence now. He is a fine saddle maker from Yukon, Oklahoma. He's my friend. We spend Sunday mornings together while he's teaching me leather stuff. And if you need a saddle, that's the guy that can give you a saddle that you'll ride on that horse for a long time. Hey, Doc, we're simulcasting today on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. All right, we're going to call that one good. And finisher, actually, I want to take a little bit more off of this right here. Beautiful. Looks very proportional now. Unless 50 orders come in tomorrow, Doc, we should be good for leather Sunday morning. Or I'm ill, which I hope never happens. Oh, now you're making me blush, Doc. That feels pretty good. Just got a little bit of rough right in there. Oh yeah, super interested in that fancy saddle. If you go find Clinton Hole on Facebook, you can see videos and pictures of this tremendous saddle that he's currently engaged in building, and it's pretty dang cool. You know, Doc, I'm not sure how many of our customers ride horses, but I bet you can guarantee one or two of them do. Ah, very nice and smooth. I'm guessing it's Friday night date night for a lot of people. Some of them may show up later. It's also very early in California. They're just getting out of work, and by the time you get home with all that traffic, it might be 7:30 their time. All right, let's get all the residue off of there. And polish this baby up. Yes, Doc has been to the lair, to the man cave here at the home. And there it is. See how she looks. Woo, that's pretty. I love when we open these babies up and you see the middle tile. Hey, Peggy. Oh, you're in California? Very nice. Let me take that bright light off of that just a little bit. This one looks like some kind of very fancy marble that has pink in it. Yes, ma'am. You know, when we first started turning, Peggy, we tried to be a fancy turner like a lot of the other pen turners. But what we found was that all this stuff in the middle has to rest against your hand when you're diamond painting. And if it's too sharp or moving around or something, it distracts. Where this fits wonderfully in your hand. It's just the right finish to let your fingertips and your fingerprints grab onto the pen without a lot of energy being exerted, which means you can diamond paint longer, right? Can't go wrong with that. I'm going to reset my Apple TV here in the shop because I cannot get rid of that Twitch thing. Won't affect anybody at all, but I'll be able to see Twitch and see if anybody's chatting in there. And by the way, Peggy, that was a 5-inch pen, which some people really like. They like that 5-inch shorter. You can flip it around when you're going from single placing to multi-placing, or multi-placing to bigger multi-placing. In fact, what is it? Emeralds and Fairy Lights. She likes all the 5-inch pens like that. Now, this is a blank that I mixed up a little while ago, and we've turned a few of them. Comes out pretty cool. There's we turned these so that there was a clear part in the middle. Can't see it too well with all the scratches from the lathe in it, but when I get done turning, it'll be crystal clear and you'll be able to see through the actual blank. And there's a little bit of red glitter in there too. So I'm going to do that swoop like I did on that first thing. Let's get our finger holds marked. Let's find the center. Let's go out 1.25 inches from the center in each direction. So this will be our window to the world right there, or the window to the inner world. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out where these are going to end. All right, there's that. And now we'll get in the finger hold. Yeah, Doc, which one was it? Do you remember what the colors were in it? I may have to take a picture of all the blanks sitting on the table and you can tell me which one it was. A lot of hot pig. Let me go see what I got on the table, Doc. Was it one of these? This one's a lot softer pink here. This one has got a lot of blink, or a lot of pink, marbling, all that kind of stuff. We'll try those two first, and then we'll try to narrow it down from there. I think it might have been one of those, Doc, as I'm looking around, or maybe this one. That's got green and hot pink, definitely marbly looking. That might not be the one though, because that's got a lot of other stuff besides hot pink. That last one, Doc, this one here, if that's the one, I'll bring that one. Oh, yep, we'll do that one then. Excellent. I just set that one aside so I don't turn it tonight or tomorrow. Okay, here we go again. No sweat, man, no sweat. All right, let's trim this fatness down here because this center part's going to get decently thin. All right, now take the center down here. All right, let me go find the middle again just to make sure I got it right in the middle. Right there. You lose it a bit as you're digging in there. All right, now we can take these a little deeper. There we go. All right. All right, see you around, Doc. Have a good night, buddy. Say hi to the kids and Mindy. Well, the kid. All right, ready to finish, I believe. Let me measure the finger holds. Just a hair fat. Got to trim them down just a little bit. Let me fix the ends a little bit here. Make them look nice and sharp. There we go. Beautiful. All right, time to finish this one. I can tell right now that my fan is becoming blocked. I'll be right back. All these little stringy things, they get stuck in the blower and they block the airflow. It's like a little nest in there. If I were a mouse, that's where I'd want to be. Yeah, it's a lot of turnings coming off of that length. Yeah, that's a bunch. Man, that's a lot of turnings today. Whew. Now let me turn it on now. I got it mostly cleaned out. Suck it out a little bit through and all right, wide open now. All right, very nice. Oh yeah, lots of airflow now. I can always tell when it gets blocked. All right, here we come. This is when we start taking the rough off and making it almost see-through. We wore that piece out real fast. Get another piece. Oh, okay, let me turn the blower on because it just sucked down my sandpaper. Hello, everybody out there. Hope you're doing well. Oh, this pen's called Tainted Blood, Carrie. I missed that way up there. Ooh, that's smooth. Again, if you're watching, we appreciate you being here. We are mostly monitoring the chat in YouTube. So if you got the tubes out there, that's the place to chat, ask questions. It's the first time we've simulcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So we're going to have to sort of get used to that. I got a Discord, and we'll probably set that up eventually, and that way we can all go into the Discord and chat. But I don't think I'm that coordinated yet. I just set it up today, or I actually didn't set that up there. I set the multi-stream up today. I feel a little bit of something right there. So I'm going to get out that sandpaper and clean up whatever that is. Oh, it's gone now. You can feel them with your fingers, and that'll tell you where the defects are. All right, now on to the next one. Again, I always seem to spend the most time on that lowest grit of sandpaper, because if you get that one right, that just sets you up for success for the other grits. Makes you spend less time on it with them. Beautiful. Here we go. Step up one. And again, the most important part of this pen visually is this centerpiece, because it's going to be, or should be, crystal clear. Last one, or the last paper, I should say, the last sandpaper. This should look pretty cool, because I got a couple little pieces that are coming from the end and sticking out into that clear area. It should look pretty nifty. All right, let's get all the stuff off it. This is usually one of my favorites because you can see through it. All right, here we go. There we go. Toothpaste on. No, I'm just kidding. It's not toothpaste. Although that would really smell great, wouldn't it? Be polishing with toothpaste. Oh, yeah, that's going to be awesome. Carrie, can you hear me? Want to know if I'm getting out there to the world. All right, and we will turn off. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Of course, I'm getting my hands all over it, but blow it off here. This is essentially it. So there's some layers that you can see that are transparent as you spin it around. And you can see the sparkle on the inside and all the figuring on these ends here. Absolutely stunning pen. Well, what was the name of this again, Care? Tainted Blood. Very cool. Got some dark art stuff going on. This would be great with that. All right, that's number 3 so far. Oop, that doesn't have holes in it. Somebody got my things out of whack here. Probably me in here playing with them. All righty. Again, this is a round blank. This one looks to be about 5 1/4 inches. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. Let me get the blower on. Let me see if I can fire that twitch up again. That went the wrong way, didn't it? There we go. Resetting my Apple TV in the office so I can see this Twitch stream, make sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Hey, Carrie, you may want to watch Facebook just so we're catching all the comments. Let's see, while that's resetting, I'll draw some lines on here. We'll come in about 5/8. And then find the center. Right about there. Oh, gee whiz, I completely reset the Apple TV. Hope it has all my apps on there. Let's set up with the iPhone there. Great. Wow, sure blew that one. I think I reset it too far. Let me get this right here in the middle again. You can see my cool tie-dye shirt. I want to get that more centered. See how that goes. That's a little too high there, that tool rest. Looks a little hot pink on the end there. Let's try that there, Carrie, see how we're doing. Yeah, I know it's too much light. I have to get a little softer light in here. Or get some kind of diffuser or something. All right, let's see how the finger grips look here. Pretty good on that one, and perfect on that one. Very nice. Very nice. Ready to go. Try to mix up the designs just a little bit. Hey, Travis, how you doing, buddy? Trying to get that thing centered, Travis, but my camera keeps vibrating back to where it was. Yes, sir. TGIF to you as well. We're doing pretty good. Carrie's getting a little bit under the weather. I think she caught something when she was stranded in that New York airport for, I guess it was about 40 hours. Bad weather on the East Coast kept delaying her flight, and they kept canceling her flight. So she finally got out, but I think she caught a bug. So she's just now getting over that. It got just a little bit of a ridge right underneath here. I can feel it with my fingers. Need a little extra love from the sandpaper, because somebody will feel that while they're painting. There we go, nice and smooth. Yeah, she's bouncing back pretty decent, Travis. Not sure where she is right now. Probably in there in the living room watching some diamond painting thing, or participating in her own diamond painting. I don't know why, but I love to call this particular turning style on these 5-inch blanks, I like to call it the stinger. And I don't know why, but it looks like two stingers ready to sting that diamond painting art to life. Let me turn off this blower in between shavings. Last piece of paper here. Well, not the last piece, but the last grit of that higher grit. We're going to have to go live earlier in the afternoon tomorrow, because 5 o'clock and all of our UK and European friends are going to bed, I fear. Except Cindy. Cindy never sleeps. I don't think she actually sleeps. This looks like mostly pink with orange, but when I stop this thing, it's going to get brilliant. Ah, very nice. Here it is. Oh, look at that. You couldn't even see that blue. That is too cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It didn't even look like that when it's turning. There's some transparency here that you can see into the, it looks red, but I think it's just the orange through the pink because there really is no red in here. Yeah, Travis, that thing is gorgeous, isn't it? My goodness. And all the lines are going this way rather than swirling. Very cool. That's why I love doing this is you start off with a blank and man, you just have no idea what it's going to look like when you get done with it. Okay, here comes a herringbone. These things, Travis, I don't know if you've seen me turn one of these before, but I swear the cocoon when they mix these up, they pick such great colors with the blues and the grays and stuff like that, that to me it looks like stone when it's all finished. It looks like stone in between the herringbone. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Oop, let me turn the blower on. See if we can't catch some of this instead of me doing the floor all the time. Actually, I got to turn this on high speed. Here we go, nice and round. See all these little curly cues that peel off it when you're doing that. Very cute. All right, let's get some lines drawn on here. This herringbone, I like to dig into it and really show it off. So I'm going to do a little 5/8 inch finger hold here. Oh, this is 5 1/8 long, so it's a little bit shorter than normal. So we're going to come in right about there. And then we'll find the middle, which is right about there. And then we're going to come out from that center. Let's do 1/2 inches. And we'll do some dig-ins there. And that should be pretty cool. This one is called Herringbone Corpse Bride. Why Corpse Bride, Carrie? let's see how big those. That one still looks a little fat right there. Perfect on that one, and yep, that one is 2/100 too fat. And that should be the 2/100 that we're looking for. Okay, now I'm going to dive down with this one here. And then I'll chase it down with my little round one. Whew, that's a screamer, isn't it? These 3D printed blanks, they get a little noisy. Okay, here we go. Got to go super slow and super deliberate. Here we go. Now, Travis and others watching, I took this down to a 1/2 inch separation. If I did it at 3/8, it totally changes the landscape of the inside, the middle. Makes it like little bumps instead of ridges, which you would make sense, right? I mean, got less distance between the ridges. There it is. Okay, time to finish it up. By the way, the orange pad I call the diaper. It's just a couple of ShamWows and collects all of the water so it doesn't hit my lathe bed, which is all metal and would cause it to rust. So we don't want that to happen. Let me turn this down a little bit now because when you're sanding that high, it generates a tremendous amount of heat. I don't need that much heat while I'm sanding. Oh, darn it, there goes my piece of sandpaper. Forgot to turn off the blower. Let me grab a new one. Luckily, I cut these up into thousands of little chunks when I get the new ones, which I actually need to start ordering some more because it's getting low. Yeah, this will look pretty cool with that herringbone. Doggone it. Yeah, this does look good on that herringbone, doesn't it, Care? Really digs in down and you can see that pattern really well. A little harder to finish because it's not particularly smooth, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, nice and smooth now. A little bit right here. All right. We'll polish the rock up now and see how it looks. I can already see that color of that rock starting to come out, even while it's spinning. Oh yeah, it's going to be brilliant. Oh my goodness. All right, there it is. And we'll stop it. Oh yes, this is so gorgeous. Look at this thing here. Put my hand behind it, see if I can focus on it.
That's pretty.
That is gorgeous. It looks like rocks in between that herringbone.
I'll have to show you.
That's pretty cool. All right. Excuse me. What you doing?
I'm gonna show you.
Ah, very nice. All right, let's do this one here.
That'd be cool. You didn't know that.
Yeah, I've not done this blank yet. It's a big old fat one, though. I got to skinny it down. All that tapping, Travis, is just me banging on the table, putting these bushings in on the end of the blank. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, it goes with that pretty well. Good matchup. Carrie was showing me the Corpse Bride thing. Okay, let's put the blower on here. Okay, that's a lot of grinding on that baby. Woo! That throws resin everywhere. Nice and round though. Still a little too big, but we'll take care of that in a second. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. This is a solid 6-inch blank. I think I'm going to come in 3/4 because I'm going to make a little sloopy end to it there. The center of our beast is right there. And I think I'll do this thing we called last night swoopy doop. Travis, have a good dinner, buddy. Hope you find something good. Pink lemonade swirl. Yeah, Travis, that blue really brought that blue really just finished that one off, didn't it? Okay, now let's get this shaped. To do the 2 swoopy doops. This is a chattery one tonight, I'll tell you. Still a little fat, but I'm going to trim it down just a hair. Sort of get this center shaped here for trimming. Let's see if I can turn this TV on now. See if anybody's out there on Twitch. Garage. Oh, don't have no Hulu on here. Or don't have any Twitch on here now, dang it. Twitch. Doggone, that reset that Apple TV all the way to the bare bones. All right, let's trim that down just a little more. Where'd my, oh, here it is. There we go. Let's measure our fingertips here. Perfect on that one. That looked a little fat. We'll trim that down just a hair. That looks good there. Looks good on that end there. Beautiful. Okay, time to finish. My goodness, this stuff gets deep. Not all of it makes it to the scoop. All right. Let's get our diaper in here. Hey, whoever's out there watching, hope you say hi. Let's see. My goodness, like getting into Fort Knox, getting on Twitch here. 7-8. Oh, I can't get on there. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, let's get to finishing. We'll play with the technology in a bit. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool looking blank. By the way, all of these pens that I'm turning tonight, and of others are already there, will be available probably late tonight or early tomorrow on our website, leopardlw.com. And that's Leopard LW. That stands for Leopard Leatherworks. But nobody wants to type that all out, so we shortened it to leopardlw.com. Leopardlw.com. Did I say that? Leopardlw.com? Just checking. And we're pretty much everywhere else. Leopard Leatherworks on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You look up Leopard Leatherworks and you will find us. All right. On to the next grit. That feels pretty smooth. On to the next one. This will be the last pen that we do this evening. We will be back tomorrow afternoon to turn some more. I may turn some in the morning, may even go live in the morning, not sure yet, but pretty early for a lot of people. Really good for our Indian and European friends, British friends over there across the pond, because it's in the middle of their day or early afternoon, evening. Excuse me, late afternoon, early evening. And the final polish, or the final sanding. Polishing is next. Beautiful. Now let me get all the grit off of that. And a little bit of polish. This is going to be super gorgeous. The ends of this thing are almost clear. That's going to be pretty cool. There it is. And we're going to stop the lathe now and see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, that is breathtaking. Look at the colors in that. So we got those ends there that are sort of clear with a little bit of swirl of that color. The intense mixture and blading of those colors in there. A little bit of transparent right below the surface there where the colors are very three-dimensional. All the way down to this end here, which I'm getting all covered up with my dirty hands. But that is way cool. All right, everybody. I think that is it for the night. We did 6 pens this evening. Be back in the morning and again tomorrow afternoon. All these will be available late tonight, early morning tomorrow on the website, leopardlw.com. And have at it. If you see one you like, email Carrie, text her, however you get a hold of her, and she will hook you up. And just as a review, these are the pens we turned this evening. Absolutely gorgeous. Herringbone, this pink and blue and orange, this crazy bunch of collection of colors, transparency, that's really hot pink, opal. I'm not even sure what all the colors are in that. Carrie will explain that to you. There's even a little red dot right there that was just left in there, and that's part of the pen. And then this one here, which she called Tainted Blood, I think it was. A bit see-through in the center. And, of course, this one that I just turned. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon.